Hey, what's up? What's up? This is Sharice, the Afropunk Entrepreneur, and I'm coming at you today to talk to you about how to put tracking pixels onto your ClickFunnels pages. Let's go. Hey, what's up, you guys? So again, if you're new to my channel, my name is Sharice. I'm the Afropunk Entrepreneur, and my channel is all about SEO, internet marketing. I do make money online stuff. I do product reviews and all this other good stuff. So if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. With that said, so I want to show you guys how to add your Facebook and Google AdWords pixels onto your ClickFunnels pages. So let's just hop right in. So in order to get to your Facebook pixel, you need to go to your business.facebook.com. This is where I have my my Facebook pixels and stuff. I mean, I think you can do this on the non-business level, but I never do. And I also, if you don't know exactly what a pixel does, a pixel is like a little cookie, a little piece of code that gets put onto people's computers whenever they go to a web page. I'm sure you guys have noticed that if you're searching for something on Amazon, and all of a sudden you log into Facebook and you're seeing that same product, that's basically the result of being cookied and their pixel firing. So anyway, I'm using my Sharice Rogers Marketing Business Pixel. I will say that you want to have different pixels for different niches. I don't like to mush them all together, so I have an anime site, I have fitness thing, other sites that I do that are in different niches. So I keep those separate, and I recommend that you do the same. So anyway, in order to get to your pixels, you want to go to this little pull-down menu that's in the corner. You want to go to All Tools, and then you want to go to Pixels, which is where I already was. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that when it opens up. Okay, so we're going to click on it, and then from there you basically want to set up your pixels. So what I recommend doing, and the thing that really works for me, is I keep a folder on my desktop that has all of the different pixels kind of into like a little notepad. So, and I'll just kind of show you what I mean. So I'm going to hit I'm inside of my pixel, and I want to hit the setup button. And then I want to choose the second option, which is manually install the pixel myself. And so you want to kind of scroll down, and so this code here, this is what you're called your base pixel, and it's also a page view pixel, just so you know that the default pixel is always a page view. So you want to go ahead and copy that, and I'll show you kind of how I do. So I have this folder on my desktop called Pixel Codes, and I have my Facebook base pixel, which is the page view pixel. I have a lead, view content, a purchase, and then I have my Google Sites and Hotjar and other pixels and stuff like that. So I keep them all in a notepad, that way I don't have to always keep coming back inside of here. So I've copied this code. This is my base pixel, and I want to go to continue. And so what event am I trying to track? I want to track, these are all the different types of events that you can track, and you want to track these all separately, because how are you going to scale your campaigns if you don't know kind of what steps people are reaching inside of your funnel? So let's say I wanted to capture someone as a lead. I forget where they put it. They've made this little pull down menu now, so I don't know where stuff used to be. I'm looking for lead. Okay, so like lead would work well with, let's say you have an opt-in page, someone opts into your list, and then when they go to the thank you page, the second page after that, they're now a lead because they've opted into your list, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that code, and now I'm going to go back into my little trusty notepad, and just to kind of show you how I did that, so this is my little notepad for lead. Wait for that to open up. Okay, sorry, I had to edit the video there. My computer froze a little bit. I have way too much stuff going on at the same time on my computer, and my computer gets mad at me. So that little section that I copied there, that's kind of like the specific event code, so I copied that in there. But basically, anytime you want to add an event to your base pixel, you can kind of, let's say I copied that, I took that out. Let's say I want to add it manually. So I would just go in, and I could do that, just so you kind of see. So now I have a code that's both page view and a lead. So I'll show you in ClickFunnels there's a couple ways to do this. So hop back in. So for right now, I'm gonna take lead out of here. Actually, I'm gonna leave it in there, and I'll show you why. So let's go back into ClickFunnels. So this is a page, kind of little opt-in form that I created for a launch jacking training that I did. By the way, if you want this, just shoot me a message. I'll send it out to you for free. Basically, launch jacking, if you don't know, is the ability to piggyback off of someone who has a large list. So if you get an email that says, hey, check out this great product, you know, blah, 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 if I have a small list, as people are going to search for blah 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 review, and if I can get my video to the top of YouTube, then I kind of essentially have launch jacked. I've jacked that person's commissions or whatever, and it's really common for people who don't have a list. So I'll give you the training for free if you want. Anyway, so now that I'm in my my funnel, I'm going to go into settings, and this is one of two ways that you can do this, or one of two ways that I know that you can do this. So you have the option to basically put this pixel funnel wide. Basically, if you put it in this head tracking code, it's going to put this same code on each and every page. So you don't want that. You don't want your lead you don't want your lead pixel being on every page, because this first page, they're not a lead. They haven't opted in yet. You want to have that here. So hopefully I didn't mess that up, and I did that right here. So right now, this is a page view. It's just a page view. Again, that's the base pixel onto this site. So how do I add a different pixel, a different event pixel onto my thank you page, which is the training page? So I'm going to show you how. So now I'm going to go inside the what's my thank you page, and then that you want to edit on the funnel step level, meaning there's two steps of this funnel. This is step 1. This is step 2. So, like as I said, a lead pixel does not need to be funnel wide, because the whole thing isn't a lead. The person is only a lead once they have opted in. In this case, I had them opt into my bot instead of an email list. So now I'm in that page, and so you want to go into settings, and then you want to go to tracking codes. So here, as you can see here, I kind of have already done it, but it's a little bit redundant. Like this view content this page view one is kind of redundant because I had that funnel wide, but I'm just going to leave it in there anyway. But basically, the thing that I want you to notice is that you would put the lead script in here. So I have that here. Let's say I didn't, could just copy that in there. And anything that you want to add to this between these two scripts, you can do so. And also notice that it's not the full pixel. It's not the full lines of code. It's just the event, because now that you've put the base pixel throughout the whole funnel, now on the step-by-step level, you can basically track events. Is what I'm trying to say. So now I have a view content, a page view, and a lead pixel. So how do you make sure that these pixels fire? Well, you want to add something to your browser called Facebook Pixel Helper, which I actually just had to a couple minutes ago remove from my Chrome because it wasn't working. But basically, what that's going to allow you to do is any page that you have pixels on, this little icon will light up if they're getting fired. So I'm not going to do that now, but basically said if you're working with pixels, you need to definitely have that, because sometimes, especially on something like Clickfunnels, sometimes the pixels won't fire, and what's the point of sending traffic out, especially if you're paying for traffic, and not being able to make sure that the pixel is firing. So that's how to do it for Facebook. So let me really quickly show you how to do it for Google AdWords. I know people don't know as much about Google AdWords. I definitely know more about Facebook ads than Google ads, but I'm starting to mess with Google ads a little bit. So you want to go into ads.google.com. You want to go to your audience manager. So let me just kind of show you what it looks like when you log in. So it's going to look like this. This thing is going to be on the side. And then you want to go into, where was I just at? Audiences. Is that where I want to be? No, I want to go to Tools, and I want to go to Audience Manager. And then from there, you want to go to Audience Sources. So now these are all the different things. So check out, so my Google Ads tag, there's no issue detected, but I want to get the details because I basically want to grab this. So hit Details. And then these are all the events that basically have been tracking. So I want to set up a new tag, or I just want to basically find my pixel, which is also a tag. Google calls them tags, Facebook calls them pixels. Google doesn't call them pixels, just so you know. So tag set up, and so you can install the tag yourself, email, or use the Google Tag Manager. Google Tag Manager is it's hard for me to understand, so I'm just going to install it myself. So install it yourself, and then you want to basically grab this stuff right here and this stuff right here. So as you can see, I can already, I'm gonna already kind of open up my Google site tag just so you can kind of see what it looks like. Again, this is why I like to put them in like little notepads. That way I don't have to constantly be opening Facebook or Google when I create this stuff. So now I have my script here, so I can just kind of copy and paste that, close all that out, close. Okay, and so that would also be, let's say, in Clickfunnels, you can have this be on the funnel-wide settings. But what I would prefer to do was take this and put it into my tracking code, and put this also, so hit return or whatever, enter if you're on a Windows, I believe, twice, and then I'm going to add that into there. And that's basically how you do that. So now a person who's going to land on this page, which is basically my thank you page, is going to get pixeled as basically a lead with Facebook, but also someone that I can run Google AdWords ads to. I cannot talk today. So anyway, so just to kind of like wrap things up and kind of break this down, you have an ability to add your pixels on the funnel wide settings, which is what you would do here, settings, and you would put that in the header file, the header section, and that's going to be funnel wide. But you don't want to have, so you can put something like your page view pixel in that, and that's fine. But once you want to start tracking events, then you need to go into it from the editor of this particular step, like I just did. Edit, and then go inside and do what I just did with the Google Ads event. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email's in the description, or you can drop a comment below. I apologize for the stuttering and stumbling. I'm a little bit extra caffeinated today, so I'm speaking a little bit faster than I normally speak, even though I kind of speak fast anyway. So feel free to drop me questions and concerns. If you guys don't have Clickfunnels, the link to grab it to get a 14-day free trial is in the description. Again, feel free to ask me any questions or whatever on how to do pixels. I'm also going to create another video pretty soon on how to do custom conversions, and that'll kind of piggyback off of this video. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I'm going to do plenty of more tutorials on Clickfunnels and SEO and plenty of other really cool things. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day and amazing week. Keep crushing it. Talk to you soon. Peace.